The number one lie and number one most religious comment I think I've ever heard in my life is the devil made me do it. The devil can't make you do nothing.
That's right.
God can't make you do nothing. You have free will and it is your choice. It has been that way from the beginning. And from the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve tried to blame it on each other, on God, and the serpent. Mm-hmm. And they love to blame it on God. Mm-hmm. It's a, God, you made me this way, so I'm just that way. And God's going, I did not. It's our flesh. You have an old nature and you have a new nature. When you gave your life to Christ, you put on a new nature. And that old one was supposed to die. When you get baptized in water, it's a symbol of that old one dying under that water. But you were never intended to pick that person back up and drag it with you. It died. Let it die. So when someone comes and they're like, well, I know what you used to be. Yeah, you know what? That person died. I went to this river and I got baptized. Or I went to this lake, or I went to this the pool, and I got baptized. And let me tell you something. That old person didn't come out. What you see now is not the old person. Mm-hmm. I'm very different. But then you got to live it in front of people. It's one thing to speak it. It's another thing to do it.
That's right.
Faith without works is dead. Yeah. You got to have action. You can say, well, I'm saved, and God's, my chains are gone. And you can sing the song. My chains are gone, I've been set free. And then you walk out of church and you live just like you did 10 years ago. Oops. And you know what you are? You're just a religious sinner. There's a lot of them. You're just a religious sinner who knows how to talk religion, but doesn't walk it.
Amen.
And you know why? Because you didn't die to yourself. And we blame it on the devil. Well, he tempted me. Yes, he tempts you. But think of temptation like this, okay? I'm going to put something tempting on a billboard. And I'm going to stick it on a billboard. I don't know, whatever tempting you deal with in your life that's temptation to you. But I'm going to stick it on a billboard. And I'm going to tempt you. Now the funny part is I stuck it on the billboard 10 years ago. And I walked away from the billboard. You're the one who drives past it every day. I'm not even there. I just stuck it there. And yet, you drive past it every day. You're the one with no self-control. But the billboard's been there for 10 years. Mm-hmm. Maybe you have to drive past it, and you can't help it. Because that's the route you go to work. But you can choose not to look.
That's right.
You have control of your eyes. And so we blame the devil. Well, he made me do it because he tempted me. He put it in front of me. Honey, that billboard's been there for hundreds and thousands of years. It never left. That's really not a very good excuse anymore. You understand? Mm-hmm. So, listen, yes, he tempts us, but those temptations are old. They're old. They've been used on man for years. It's us that doesn't have control. And yet God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind, which actually means self-control. Mm-hmm. A God-given gift from birth was given to us, and it was self-control. And people say they accept all the lies of the enemy. Oh, I just can't control myself. That is a lie of the enemy. Mm-hmm. Yes, you can. Because God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and self-control. He did give us control, you guys. He did. And so we can't say those things and just assume that they're right. They're not. We've accepted the lie. That's the lie of the enemy.
Right.
And yet we've taken it right in. And we use it in the church. It sounds religious. I'm under attack by the enemy. I just can't help myself. Honey, your flesh just didn't die. That's the problem. You need to start killing your flesh. Paul said, I crucify myself daily.
Amen.
Why did Paul crucify himself daily? You think Paul maybe had a few struggles? I think he did. Why? Because he was a normal man. He was a human being like all of us, you guys. He wasn't Superman. He wasn't...